How good is it? What a great year. I was so excited when my new 3 premierships shirt arrived in the mail a couple of days ago. I like it. I like it a lot. But then I discovered yesterday that the Broncos have changed their logo. I don't know what I think about that. I'm not sure I'm completely happy with that. I woke up this morning still a little bit uncertain about how I feel about the new logo. Listen to some of the comments about it, some for, some against. Those that are just simply observing are probably for. Those that are long-standing traditional Broncos, for the most part, are saying negative things about this transition. But how do I feel about it? Well, this YouTube channel I put together to try and speak about the reality of joy in our life. I think life is meant to be enjoyed. We're supposed to have joy in our life. And I've wasted a lot of my life not being there. I've learned a few things along the way that helps me get back to that place of joy when it's not apparent. And so I was thinking about the logo. This is not a big issue. It's just what I'm thinking. It kind of fits in the space of this channel's profile. I started to think about how I first felt about the logos that we've had. We've had 3 logos today, if you include the one that we've got now. How did I feel initially about those logos? The first one was the full horse, then we had the horse head, and then we had the one we have now. I started thinking about how I felt when I first saw each of those logos. I got to tell you, when I first saw the original Broncos logo, I was not wildly impressed. It looked a little bit too cartoonish, maybe. Looked a little bit like an amateur had put it together. It just didn't fit for me at all. But grew to love it. It represented the Broncos, and that's our logo. That's the Broncos. And okay, first reaction, not great, but ultimately that's the Broncos. I love it. And then they brought on the head logo, and I got pretty upset about that because they changed the logo that was working. They had the full horse in there, clearly said Broncos, it's a horse, you see it. Now it's just a stylized head. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm not sure I like that change. And I had a little bit of discomfort with the way that it was drawn. Actually, I got to tell you, what I thought was, it looks like a chess piece, a knight, on a chessboard. And I wasn't really impressed. But time went on, and it's the Broncos, ups and downs, wins and losses, and that's the logo. And I came to really like it. I loved it, and very proud to wear it on my chest. And now they've changed, and of course there's criticisms about the change being a marketing thing. There's criticisms about the fact that it doesn't say Broncos on it anymore. It just says Brisbane. And other criticisms just on the basis that it's being changed. And so I then go, okay, so how do I feel about it? Well, this channel is here for me to describe my journey to joy. And the things that bring me joy, the Broncos definitely bring me joy. The new logo, what do I think about it? Well, I got to say my first impressions were it's a little bit too stylized. A little bit too perfect, I'm guessing, which is interesting, given my reaction to the first one. It's a little bit corporate. It reminds me of something that a company wants to put out so they can sell more product. I'm certain that's in there. Yeah, so that's my initial reaction. Then I started thinking about that process and realizing what I've gotten to on the others. And I started looking at it, and I thought, there is some positives about this logo. It looks well done. I like the fact that it's got the Brisbane River drawn into it. I actually like the fact that it says Brisbane and doesn't say Broncos. The horse head is Broncos, and that's all you need. And Brisbane's just the best city in Australia, and it's rapidly taking its place on the world stage increasingly, certainly with the Olympic Games coming from. More people are moving to Brisbane than anywhere else at the moment. And so it's got that going for it. And so Brisbane, yeah, proud. We're proud of Brisbane. and then Broncos just stands for itself. It's the horse. It's Broncos. Then I look at the specifics of the drawing, and yeah, it's strong, it's clean. You know what? I think my reaction is that I don't want it changed from what I've committed to. I'm thinking to myself in 12 months, 2 years, 5 years, certainly, this will be the logo, and no one dare touch it because that's the Broncos. That's probably how it's going to go. So I'm choosing to get in early and find joy in the new logo. I like the logo. I think we got a great future, and I'm experiencing joy with where my city's at, where my football team's at, including the Lions, and I'm just enjoying being a part of this process from afar. In fact, I wouldn't be dead for quids.